Hugo Ekitike arrives for medical ahead of £79 million. Liverpool transfer Hugo Ekitike has arrived in London to begin his medical ahead of a proposed move to Liverpool worth up to £79 million. Liverpool agreed a deal with Eintracht Frankfurt on Monday worth an initial £69 million, rising to £79 million with various bonuses based on individual and team success. Several days of intense negotiations, Liverpool reached an agreement to sign French forward Hugo Ekitike, signaling a clear intent to strengthen their attack. In anticipation of multiple departures, though the 23-year-old wasn't able to join the team on their flight to Hong Kong, he's expected to link up with the squad later this week after completing formalities. Ekitike arrived in London early Tuesday to begin his medical, and provided there are no issues, he'll sign a 6-year deal and become Liverpool's 7th summer addition. While some reports in Germany suggested he would earn £250,000 per week, this figure is considered exaggerated. A salary closer to half that amount is more plausible, aligning with what players like Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis Mac Allister, and Cody Gakpo earned based on their age and profile. Before departing for Asia, Ekitike is expected to take official photos and last season's kit and sit down for an interview with the club's media team. His arrival is likely to accelerate exits in the Liverpool forward line. Darwin Núñez continues to attract interest from Saudi Arabia, while Luis Diaz has reportedly expressed a desire to leave after Bayern Munich submitted a bid. Meanwhile, Diogo Jota's summer departure under tragic circumstances and Federico Chiesa's absence from the Asia Tour hint at a return to Serie A for the Italian. At present, only Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo are seen as untouchable in Arne Slot's attack, which underlines why Ekitike's arrival is so crucial. If all performance-related bonuses are triggered, the French striker will become Liverpool's 3rd most expensive signing, ever trailing only Florian Wirtz £116 million and Darwin Núñez £85 million. That record may not stand for long, as Liverpool are reportedly still pursuing Newcastle's Alexander Isak, whose transfer saga appears independent of the Ekitike deal. According to the PA news agency, Ekitike flew to London instead of Merseyside after Liverpool agreed a £69 million deal, plus £10 million in add-ons with Eintracht Frankfurt. He is expected to complete his medical and sign his contract in the capital before jetting off to Asia to join his new teammates on the pre-season tour. Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes and several members of the medical staff remained behind in the UK to finalize the transfer, while the rest of the squad traveled to Hong Kong. Ekitike signing continues a major summer overhaul. In addition to the Frenchman and Works, Liverpool also added Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen, £29.5 million, Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth, £40 million, and goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia, along with Armin Pexi and Freddie Woodman. Meanwhile, questions surrounding Luis Diaz's future remain. Despite a standout season with 25 goal contributions, the Colombian has yet to be offered a contract extension, even as he enters the final 2 years of his deal. Reports now suggest that Liverpool may consider selling Diaz not because of form, but to balance their books after a heavy summer of spending, which could reach nearly £300 million if the Ekitike deal is finalized. With only £50 million recouped through sales so far, the club may need to offload key players. Although Diaz's departure would be a loss, some argue it could be a calculated decision. At 27 and playing some of the best football of his career, his market value is unlikely to be higher. If he stays another year or two, his resale value could drop significantly. Bayern Munich remain in the hunt for Diaz. And with Juventus also interested in Darwin Núñez, Liverpool may be preparing for more changes. Alternatives like Real Madrid's Rodrigo or Lyon's Malik Fofana are reportedly under consideration. For now, speculation continues, but as the transfer window progresses, Liverpool's reshaped attack is starting to take form.
Liverpool's Ekitike move sparks major transfer chain reaction. Diaz, Isak and more in the spotlight. Liverpool's sensational capture of Hugo Ekitike is proving to be more than just a marquee signing. It's a move that could reshape the club's entire attacking line and stir up the Premier League transfer scene. French journalist Loic Tanzi has shed light on behind-the-scenes negotiations, revealing how the 23-year-old French forward, currently at Eintracht Frankfurt, chose Liverpool over several other Premier League suitors. Ekitike, coming off a spectacular season with 22 goals and 12 assists, is set to join the Reds on a deal that runs until June 2031. The transfer fee, reported at around €90 million, £78 million, will make Ekitike one of Liverpool's most expensive acquisitions in history, behind only Florian Wirtz and Darwin Nant. Frankfurt, who signed the striker for just $17.5 million in 2024, are now set to make a massive profit, using the windfall to rebuild their squad and fulfill PSG-related clauses. What truly swung the deal in Liverpool's favour, according to reports, was a direct-to-video meeting between Ekitike and new head coach Arne Slot. The Dutch tactician outlined his vision for the team's future, a possession-heavy 4-2-3-1 system requiring a dynamic, creative no-9 who could both score and link up across various attacking zones. Slot reportedly pointed out that Darwin Nunez lacked these qualities. Ekitike, impressed by the clarity and ambition of the project, left the meeting captivated by the manager's proposal. The players' camp subsequently requested that Frankfurt only negotiate with Liverpool, which expedited the final agreement. Luis Diaz could depart amid Bayern pursuit while Ekitike prepares for his medical on Merseyside. Luis Diaz's future remains highly uncertain. The Colombian winger, who has just 2 years left on his contract, has been targeted by Bayern Munich, who already had a $67.5 million bid rejected. Per journalist Javier Rodriguez Pascual, Bayern are preparing an improved offer worth around $70 million with performance-related aid. The Bavarians see Diaz as a top alternative after failing to land Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. Although Diaz had his best season in a Liverpool shirt last year, netting 13 Premier League goals, the club has no immediate plans to open contract renewal talks. With the winger reportedly open to a move, Bayern could come calling again, especially if Barcelona, who considered Diaz before pivoting to Marcus Rashford, don't return to the mix. Currently earning around $140,000 per week, Diaz could see a significant salary increase with a transfer abroad. Liverpool, meanwhile, may use the funds from a potential sale to reinforce other key areas. Alexander Isak's camp, furious with Newcastle as Liverpool interest grows elsewhere. Tensions are rising at Newcastle United, where striker Alexander Isak is reportedly unhappy amid growing interest from Liverpool, despite public declarations from manager Eddie Howe and club officials that Isak is not for sale. Sources suggest Newcastle had previously indicated they would consider bids of £139 million, with Liverpool's initial inquiry falling short of that valuation. That move was swiftly rebuffed, and Newcastle now value Isak at £150 million, a figure that would set a new British transfer record. Howe, who left Isak out of the recent pre-season, the game against Celtic, a 4-0 defeat, admitted he can't guarantee any player's future, even as he calls Isak irreplaceable. According to Luke Edwards of The Telegraph, Isak is restless at St James Park. His agent, Gonçalo Gaitan, is said to be furious over a broken promise, a new contract that was supposed to be offered in 2024 by then-Kona Amanda Stavely. Former sporting director Paul Mitchell chose not to open talks due to the club's financial fair play constraints and the 3 years remaining on Isak's current deal. This lack of progress has led to internal friction. Gaitan has now confirmed that Isak is exploring options for the next phase of his career, though no decision has been made yet. Behind the scenes, Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes, who has a good relationship with Howe, is reportedly attempting to reopen dialogue